Hey, aloha. Welcome back. The Spirit of Sports, brought to you by notpods.com and Notpod's YouTube channel. This is Uncle Richie. This is part 6 of my 8 NFL division previews on Notpods.com coming soon. For now, just working on draft on my YouTube channel, Not Pods. Please subscribe and help me out. Little backstory I've been telling on every show. This is called Not Pods because down the road this is not a podcast. This is live internet radio. Live internet sports talk radio for me, the Spirit of Sports, which is an homage of back in 2006 when I did the spiritofsports.com and did podcasts, whole different story back then. I had a studio, I had high-tech gear, I had to record my podcast, download it onto a DVD, put it in the computer, email it to a friend in LA, and then she would put it on our website. And it was a big hassle. So it's so much easier now. But I'm bringing it back. The Spirit of Sports is my flagship station, notpods.com and Notpods YouTube channel. This is my future. This is my career. This is the ground level, grassroots, snowball effect. I'm at 35 subscribers right now, and it's been about 2 weeks I've been doing this. So I will be live every day, at least one show. No schedule yet. And you can listen to my past shows for now. I think once I get popular enough, it's going to be, if you missed the live show, you missed it. Maybe somebody else will be recording. But I do have dreams and goals. I have a 6-year-old girl, and I really want to make a better life for her. Once I get big enough and popular enough and have the website going, it's going to be an awesome website, notpods.com, coming soon. And I will also be streaming live on there. But once that gets going and I have a good enough following, I will be asking for a mere 51 cents a month from all of you. If I can get 10,000 subscribers, I can quit my job. I'm a server. I bartended and been serving in the service industry forever out here in Hawaii. Not giving up my exact location. If you know, you know. But I am on Hawaiian time. This is August 12th, Saturday. We are about 11:20 p.m. You can do the math. This is part 6. I've been doing the North, South, East, and West. I did the NFC, North, South, East, and West, and AFC North last night. I started on Monday. So today will be the AFC South. This is show number 6 out of 8. And let's get into it. I do have, my dreams. I want to have 100,000 subscribers, 1 million. I want to be on 5 Good Minutes on PTI. I want to be on The Herd with Colin. Maybe Around the Horn, Good Morning Football. I believe it's possible. I believe it's a huge help that I'm out here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It makes it a little bit special. I'm a huge sports fan. This has been my dream. I grew up on the radio. I'm 50 plus years old. Grew up listening to sports live. Daryl Ani for the Oregon State Beavers. Go Beavs. No ducks allowed. Bill Shawnee, the Shawns, Rip City, Portland Trailblazers, glory years. And I just want to bring back Bring back a touch of my childhood. Bring back the old school. You can stream for now, but we will see down the road when I'm getting my 51 cents. I think it's going to be, if you missed it, you missed it. And people might ask, why 51 cents, Uncle Richie? And I always say, the archaic 1960s marketing scheme, let's call it $9.99 because these fucking idiots won't know that it's $10. It's a psychological hoax. And I don't think you guys are fucking idiots. So I'm going the opposite. And I could go 50 cents, I like 51 cents. People, make t-shirts with 2 quarters and a penny and with my logo. So I will have some swag shortly, be giving some stuff away. And excuse me, I got this cough going into the doctor. Hope it's not bronchitis. That is my dream. This is my goal. This is my life. Every waking moment, if I'm not golfing or with the daughter or working, every waking moment I'm watching sports, watching my shows, practicing my craft, talking to you live. Please bear with me as I'm going to get better and better and better. And I'm going to be persistent on this, and I'm going to be live every day with you guys. And it's a labor of love, and hopefully can give a lot of great content, great information, great interviews. Coming up, I'm very excited for a couple shows. That's what he said. I'm going to hold these so-called experts that are spewing bullshit out their mouth, and I'm going to call them on their predictions, and especially Mr. Nick Wright. Some like to call him Nick Wrong. I'm going to be watching him. He says a lot of outlandish stuff, and he's a lot wrong. And he's so convicted in his beliefs. Just because you really believe and you are so forceful about it and convicted, it doesn't mean you're right. These guys got to understand that. I'll hold myself accountable too. I'm giving you over under what I think you should take to Vegas in these shows. End of the season, I will hold myself accountable as well. But there's no more just spewing shit out your mouth and think that nobody's going to care if you're right or wrong, because Uncle Richie is going to care. I'm going to call you out. So I got that coming. That's going to be one of my favorites, probably on Mondays, Fridays, Monday and Tuesday. That's going to be one of my original shows. I'm also going to do, it's going to be called Under the Hood. And I'm going to look at calls that go to instant replay. And when the official comes out and says, upon further review, Las Vegas says their ball, incomplete pass. And you see that there's obviously 2 toes in and he has possession, and they overturn a call. It's super questionable. I want to do the deep dive. And on the questionable calls, look and see where the money was in Vegas at the time. See if there's a correlation between shit calls and what's happening. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Are you going to leave it to chance? I think not. And with that, let's get to it. Yesterday was the AFC North. I'm going north, south, east, west. So let's head to the AFC South. Kind of a junk division. I think it's going to be, pretty much by far might be the weakest division, especially what I've seen. So what we look at, I look at biggest question marks for each team, the over-under win totals in Vegas, strength of schedule, offensive line and defensive rankings, which I'm just going on rankings. It's just me, and I don't have a whole lot of time, and I'm into fantasy football. It's going to be more offensive minded. I don't know every offensive line for every team. The draft is really hard to pay a lot of attention to. Defenses, I know the studs, but all I have to look at is, Pro Football Focus and what they rank. So I can't dive that deep, but I will tell you what I know. So first thing, my prediction for fourth place in the AFC South. It's tough between the Texans and the Colts. I think everybody agrees. Let's look. The Texans have the 7th easiest strength of schedule. Colts have the 3rd easiest strength of schedule. Which rookie quarterback do you trust? CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson. And I am doing this. It's only been one preseason game, and I don't put a whole lot into preseason, but I do like watching the rookie quarterbacks and the young guys that are going to make the team. 4 stringers, it's a great story for another time, but that's not what true fans are in it for. Sometimes I wish they'd do away with preseason, maybe one game. Texans 21st ranked defense. Colts are 11th ranked defense. Texans 22nd ranked offensive line. Colts 17th. I got to go. It's been tough for a while. I think I got to go Texans. Houston Texans, I picked to finish 4th. The AFC South, the Spirit of Sports NFL preview show, part 6. Question marks. Quarterback, rookie, Minshew, probably the rookie starts. Anthony Richardson, great athlete. He has a cannon, needs some work. We'll see what happens. Shane Steichen, first-time coach. Eagles offensive coordinator comes over. Looks okay. I don't have a whole lot of confidence that he's going to be the man. You have one good season. He was with Herbert, and he turned Hurts around. So, oh no, what are you doing? D'Amico Ryans. Getting my shit mixed up again. Let's go through this again. I have the Texans 4th. The Colts will be 3rd. CJ Stroud. No Ohio State quarterback. No Ohio State quarterback has ever been much successful at all in the NFL. Is he the first? Running back health. Dameon Pierce, Singletary, Mike Boone. Kind of like that. 22nd ranked offensive line. You saw him in the preseason against New England, running for his life. Wide receivers, Robert Woods, Mechie coming off cancer. Great possibilities with him. Nico Collins, a couple rookies. Dalton Schultz over from the Cowboys. So yes, the Texans. D'Amico Ryans, defensive coach, first-time head coach. I don't think you can have a whole lot of confidence in them. I'll get to the Colts next. They are my 3rd place team. Let's get to the schedule, though. Houston Texans. Okay. Week 7 bye. Not terrible. So you play your first third, then you have 13 weeks in a row. Kind of brutal. I mean, a bye's a bye, but 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 is tougher, I think. But as I do, I'm going to go through the top third, middle third, and bottom third of the schedule. Houston Texans, my Fourth place pick in the AFC South. Vegas has them at 6.5 wins over under. Week 1 at Baltimore, home for Indy, at Jacksonville, home for Pittsburgh, at Atlanta, home for New Orleans. 0-1, maybe 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4 at best. 2-4, I think at best. Let's go the middle third. At Carolina, home for Tampa. At Cincy, home for Zona, home for Jacksonville, home for Denver. 2-4, the split Carolina-Tampa. Let's say 3-5. At Cincy, 3-6. Maybe Arizona 4-6. 4-7. At home for Denver. I'm going to say 4-8. Going to the final third. At Jets, at Tennessee, home for Cleveland, home for Tennessee, at Indy. 4-8, 4-9, 4-10, 5-10, 5. I say 5-12. 6-11 at best. I would take it to Vegas, go the under. With the 21st ranked defense and the 22nd ranked O-line. Not that tough of a schedule. It's going to take a while. Brand new coach, defensive-minded coach. It's going to be a learning curve. Growing pains at quarterback. Yep, Texans. Got them at fourth place at 5-12. Take it to Vegas on the under 6.5. Now, as I was getting into the Colts, thinking I was picking them fourth, but I'm going to go another rookie head coach. But he's an offensive-minded guy. He was with Herbert and Hurts. When I see him, press conferences, decent, has a decent look to him, talks okay. Not sure I have a huge faith in him. That's a question mark. Any rookie quarterback that's played 13 college games, freakish athlete, but we'll see about that. Jonathan Taylor, what's the deal? Just a running back dilemma. Is he going to show up? It's just not worth it to sit out. Look at Le'Veon Bell. So I think you got to come play. Isn't Zach Moss out? They got Funk, Deion Jackson. Who ran the ball for him today? Let me check this out real quick. I am doing this all myself. I'm on my phone, my computer, the TV. Indy, lost to Buffalo. Deion Jackson, 6 attempts. Evan Hull, Jake Funk from LA, Kenyon Drake. Man, kind of a sad state of affairs if JT doesn't show up. Depth at running back, depth at receiver, tight end. It's going to be a brawl for see who finishes last, I believe. The AFC South. Colts 11th ranked defense. They have been decent. Third easiest strength of schedule. That should help. And the 17th ranked offensive line. So we'll see. Let's go to the schedule. Vegas has them as well. 6.5 over under. Hit up the schedule right now. My pick to finish third in the AFC South. By week 11, that's nice. I like it in the middle. It's a war of attrition in an NFL season. Injuries are going to happen. You need that. That week off is huge. So top third of the season for my third place pick, AFC South, the Indianapolis Colts. Home for Jacksonville, at Houston, at Baltimore. Home for the Rams, home for Tennessee, at Jacksonville. Split the first two, Jacksonville and Houston, 1-1 at Baltimore is a loss, 1-2. I think they lose to the Rams at home, 1-3, 1-4, 2-4 at best, possibly 1-5 with Tennessee and at Jacksonville. Jacksonville twice in the first 6 games. Let's give them 2-4. The middle third. Home for Cleveland, home for New Orleans, at Carolina, at New England, bye week. home for Tampa, at Tennessee. Gets a little easier. 2-4. Let's split Cleveland and New Orleans at home. That's 3-5. At Carolina, winnable. Let's go 4-5. New England, Tampa, 4-5. 5-7 at Tennessee. We'll say 5-8. 5-8 through 2/3. Let's go to the bottom third of the schedule. 5-8. At Cincy, home for Pittsburgh. At Atlanta, home for Vegas, home for Houston. 5-8 at Cincy. 5-9. Pittsburgh. 5-10. 6-10. 7-10. Wait, 6-10. I think I got him at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Colts could be 7-10. Colts could be 8-9. They could win 9 games. I think. Let's look one more time. How many wins do I see? I see 1. Houston. 2. Maybe the Rams. Saints 3. Carolina 4. Tampa 5. Atlanta 6. Vegas 7. Houston 8. 7 or 8 wins. I'm going to say I'd take the over if I'm going Vegas. Not super confident about it. Probably more confident in the Texans under 6.5, but I don't think it's a no-toucher. I think it's an over for the Colts. 30 easiest strength of schedule. 11th best defense. Onward. So pretty confident in both of those. Second place, Tennessee Titans. They're only at 7.5 wins, says Vegas. 24th ranked defense. 32nd and dead last offensive line rank. Wow, did not realize that. 9th easiest strength of schedule. Tannehill, always a question mark. Just so middle of the road vanilla, I don't know. Running back and wide receiver depth. Love the D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins coming over. Treylon Burks. Westbrook Akina. Rookie. Okonkwo at tight end. Wiley, rookie. Derrick Henry, does he have another healthy season or two? Tajay Spears. Hakeem Haskins. Joey Chestnut. Hot dog guy? Is their 4th-string running back? Wow. Levis and Willis, who knows? A lot of question marks. Love their coach. Love their coach, the old Pat. Yeah, I do think they'll finish second, but 7.5. 9th, easiest strength of schedule. Let's go to the schedule. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Week 7 bye. Ho-hum. Not the best, but better than week 4 or 5. Top third. Tennessee Titans, my pick for second in the AFC South. At New Orleans, home for Chargers. At Cleveland, home for Cincy. At Indy, home for Baltimore. So let's split. At New Orleans, Chargers. It's 1-1. At Cleveland, 1-3. 2-3. 2-4 through 6. I think 2-4, 3-3 at best. Middle third. We'll say they're 2-4. Home for Atlanta, at Pittsburgh, at Tampa, at Jacksonville. Home for Carolina, home for Indy. 2-4. Give them a split with Atlanta and Pittsburgh. 3-5, 4-5, 4-6, 5-6, 5-7 through 12 games. Bottom third, sitting at 5-7. At Miami, home for Houston, home for Seattle. At Houston, home for Jacksonville. 5-7, 6-7, or 5-7. At Miami, lost. 5-8, 6-8, 6-9, 7-9, 7-10, 7-10, maybe 8-9. That is a no touch if you're in Vegas. I would stay off that. 7.5, I have them right at 7 to 8 wins. Let's look down one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 9 wins for Tennessee. AFC South, pretty easy strength of schedule too, and just I think it's going to be a long haul. That brings us to my pick, and I think everybody's pick to win the AFC South. Great second half last year. Won a playoff game. Took the Chiefs down to the wire. The Jacksonville Jaguars. 26th ranked offensive line, 27th ranked defense. So that's 2 places they could struggle. 12th toughest strength of schedule. So almost middle of the road. Love the Golden Boys, Mr. Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence, ETN, Tank Bigsby, love him. James Hasty, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Evan Ingram coming off a great year. I don't see many question marks in their skill positions. I like the makeup of this team. I like where they're going. Doug Peterson, Super Bowl winning coach, offensive minded, ex-quarterback. I think they pretty much run away with this division and might make a good run in the playoffs. So Vegas has them at 9.5 wins. Let's take a look. Week 9 bye. That works out pretty good. Top third of the schedule. At Indy, home for KC, home for Houston, home for Atlanta. At Buffalo, home for Indy. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2 at worst. It could be 5-1. Middle third of the season. We'll go conservative 4-2, possible 5-1. At New Orleans, at Pittsburgh, bye. Home for San Fran, home for Tennessee. At Houston, home for Cincy. 4-2. Let's split at New Orleans, at Pittsburgh. 5-3, 5-4 San Fran. 6-4, 7-4. Call it 7-5. Could be 8-4. 7-5 to 8-4. We'll say 7-5. That's lowballing it. 7-5 through 12. Final third. At Cleveland, home for Baltimore. At Tampa, home for Carolina. At Tennessee. 7-5, 8-5, 8-6, 9-6, 10-6. I'm gonna say 11-6. 10-7 at the worst. That's a solid over in Vegas. There you have my AFC South preview and predictions. Just to recap, I have the Texans 5-12, and I'm comfortable with the 6.5 under, 6-11 probably at the best in 4th place. The Colts 7-10, 8-9, even 9-8. My original, I'm thinking 7-10, but I'm going to take the over in Vegas at 6.5. 2nd place Titans right at 7-10, 8-9. I would not touch the 7.5. And 1st place in the AFC South at 11-6, 10-7, right in there. I'm comfortable with the over in Vegas. So almost every division I've had 3 that I'm comfortable and 1 no touch on the bets. And I will do a recap of all 8. Maybe I'll do the 9th show where I just recap every team. If you want to go to Vegas. Vegas, baby. That'll bring it to a close right at a half-hour mark. Consistently right in there. Join me right before the season. I'm going to do my talkathon. I'm going to go 12 hours straight, sitting in my living room or the kitchen table, having people over come by, talking sports, talking life. Listen to some I have thousands of hours of stories and recorded, so listen to some of those. And that'll be a big fundraiser to try to get my numbers popping. So that will be right before the football season, my talkathon, 12 hours straight, uninterrupted. If I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll take the mic in there. Been a pleasure, you guys. Love you all, and thanks for your support. This is gonna be my career. I have no doubt. Confidence in myself, confidence in you, confidence that I'm well liked, and that I can put a good product out there. Do we have a sponsor today? I had one. Let's see. I made one up. Oh, yes. Who cares about phonics? We're hooked on Phoenix. Come on down. Great winter spot. Hooked on Phoenix. Brought to you by the Arizona City Council. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Ahuyo.